video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to cut your own hair at home. And I've literally been cutting my hair by myself for like years, and I've like perfected the technique. And now that it's quarantine and everyone's trying to cut their own hair, I decided why not make this video for you guys. I'm going to show you guys a few of the techniques that I've been using for literally years. It works for long hair, short hair, and it's really simple. It usually takes like an hour, but it depends like when you want to stop. You can keep on going if you're not happy with it. So I'm gonna get right to it and just give you the highlights because it's not gonna be an hour-long video. So what you guys are gonna need are a pair of scissors. So I have a regular pair of scissors right here. They're just hair cutting scissors that are straight, and then my second pair are these thinning scissors, and they cut like every other, and that's gonna help to thin your hair. But you definitely don't have to have this. This is just if you have thick hair and you'd like for it to be lighter. The most important thing is just to have a regular pair of scissors or hair cutting scissors. So this is my hair right now. It's like pretty long. I cut it actually at the beginning of quarantine. I didn't film it and I was mad at myself. So I'm gonna cut probably like that much off. So it's like that, and then I can always go shorter if I want, but I don't want to go too short, and that's definitely important. Like, don't go up here because it might end up being shorter. So the first step is to take your hair tie, and you want to section off your hair into 3 sections. So you want to get the bottom section first, and it's just going to be like eyeball, like from around the ear. So this bottom part is going to be the longest layer, and the way I'm basically doing it is that the bottom part is going to be the longest, and you're gonna cut it straight like that, and then the middle part you're gonna cut straight out to the side, and then the top part you're gonna cut straight up. My goal, or at least the style that I'm going for, is to make it like a V shape in the back. So this usually ends up working perfectly, and this is the only way I ever cut my hair. So taking the bottom layer, figure out where you want the longest piece, and I think it's gonna be about there. I'm using the mirror right there because like I'm kind of scared of doing this without a mirror and just doing it in the camera. I'm just making a cut right there, straight across. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but that looks pretty good to me. And then I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, so that looks pretty good for now. These are annoying, but these. I'm sweating, oh my God. Okay, so it's so hard to do without a mirror, and like that mirror is so far away, but I think that looks good. We can always fix it later. Okay. So then the next step is to take this scissor and just go into the bottom and thin it out, because the bottom, you don't want it to be too thick. Otherwise it's just gonna look like you have like a rectangle in your head. You can kind of just go crazy with these. I always go crazy with them. Okay, so as you can see, that looks pretty good for now. We can always go back, but now I'm just gonna go on to the next part. I'm gonna section off the middle part. So I usually go like right about there, like halfway, maybe a little bit higher, because then it's easier to cut the top. So I'm using this as a reference, which is the piece that I just cut. You want to make it a little bit shorter because this is the longest part. The next layer is going to be a little shorter. I'm literally eyeballing it, but you want to pull it not so it's directly to the side, but so it's to a little bit to the front, so that creates like the V shape in the back. So this part is a little shorter than the layers in the back. And that's only if you want a V shape. If you want everything to be the same in the back, like straight across, then you want to just pull it straight to the side. But I'm going to pull it to the side and then angle it to the front a little bit, and then just cut. And then you just want to keep on going. See, that's actually a lot longer than I expected. I'm pulling it to the front and then cutting again. Okay, that's closer to what I want, but I'm going to keep on going. So you want to be really careful to make sure that the pieces in the front are in the front when you're holding it in your hand. I'm just gonna do the other side now. So pull it to the side once again. Damn, it's still too long. So you can tell that the front pieces are a little shorter than the back, and that's what I want. And the same thing on the other side. And then now I'm just gonna go in with my thinning scissors and go through the middle layer like I did with the bottom layer. The top layer is just gonna be pulled straight up. Pro tip, if you wanna make it easier for yourself to cut the top layer, just leave less hair at the top. Like, this is a lot of hair, and I'm gonna have a really fun time cutting this straight up. I'm sweating so much right now, oh my God. It's insane. Okay, so this stays in the ponytail, whatever. Do a little fun little bun there. This just makes it easier because I just have so much hair. It's, oh my god. Okay. So literally I'm holding it like this and you bring it straight up. You want to make sure all the hairs are going in the same place. Basically the same as what you do on the side, but we're doing on the top. And I'm gonna bring it slightly to the front a little bit. So it's like that, if you can see that. Now we're just gonna cut it. Okay, I hate how my hair is so dark. I'm so sorry. You literally can't even see in the camera. These are layers right here that are shorter. And then this is longer right there. And it honestly doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna thin it so that there's no like lines or anything and it looks more natural. I just took the mirror, it looks good, so we're good. So now it's time to do the other side. And make sure, once again, literally the exact same thing on the other side. Pull it straight, pull it forward a little bit. So I'm just gonna keep on pulling sections that I feel like need to be shorter, pulling them up or to the side, depending on where they are. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how it is. I'm gonna keep on going with the thinning scissors and everything, but I could even go shorter. I don't know, I kind of might go shorter, but that is the basic technique. Okay, so I'm back and I'm done cutting my hair. I just fixed up the ends a little bit and I like thinned it a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys what the back looks like. So the way that I cut my hair is only by looking at the front, but I'm always impressed because it looks good from the back too. But if you want the back to be even neater, you can always ask someone to help you or use a mirror. But basically that's it. It's literally so easy. I literally did most of this in front of the camera, not really looking at the mirror at all. And then finally at the end, like I fixed up a little few things, but if you're doing this in front of a mirror, you should have no problem at all. It's literally so easy. You just cut it on the bottom, cut on the side, and cut it on the top. And you can just do whatever you want with it basically, because like if you want layers, you just, you know, make the top a little shorter. If you don't want layers, don't. If you want like a V shape, which is what I went for, you just pull it to the front a little bit and then cut it in an angle. But you definitely always want to bring it up and cut it so that it's not just like straight across, except for the bottom, because you do want the bottom to be like kind of neat. And honestly, Asian hair is just so hard to get right. Like you can't just like cut it straight across and have it look good. It always like, the ends just look terrible if you just like cut it. So this technique has been working for me for years. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to give this a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye. Okay, so one last thing I almost forgot. So every time, like in the beginning, like a few years ago when I would cut my hair, I actually tried doing like the ponytail method, whatever, and you cut it straight across. And like every time I just tried to cut my hair myself, it would just look dumb. It would not look good because like in a ponytail, it would just look ridiculous, even if it looked good like regularly. But let's just, I gotta show you. So when I put my hair in a ponytail, it looks normal. And that is literally the key thing. It looks like a normal ponytail, even though I made it like V-shape. I did layers. A lot of times when you do layers though, the thing is that it looks great when it's down, but then when you have it up, it looks like just straight across and your ponytail looks so stubby and gross. Like it looks like normal and not stubby. It's just so easy and I had to share.